It is open, my friends. Battles have yet to begin. Laughter will be heard in gales and floods. If not, at least there will be blood. The sorrow and loss may abound. We'll do our best to hold this hallowed ground.
Well, everybody, oops, that was not a D. Okay. Everyone knows that Lawrence definitely activated a darkness, except for Ox, because Ox is still asleep. But Lawrence got really quiet.
I think he's just hiding because we're hiding.
Could be, yeah. Never know. Any other actions happening at this moment?
Still asleep.
Yep, still asleep.
I do still cast a shadow, but we are in a forest, so I will make my way.
Are you gonna fly?
Yes,
How far up are you going?
like 2 feet. I still want to be roughly the same eye level. I just don't want to make crunchy noises on the ground. Oh, wait, no. I become noiseless as well. Just kidding. I will just walk around.
Okay. Are you leaving the darkness?
Yeah. Like, I'm leaving Lawrence's darkness, but I'm not exiting the forest.
No. You're leaving Lawrence's darkness. Okay. You have to go. For some reason, he made it pretty big. But then
I
again,
keep
you
on.
just realize maybe it's because he didn't know the ley line would amplify it.
Maybe. Maybe. I walk for longer than I feel is necessary before I start making a little face that no one can see because I'm still in the darkness. Wondering why my brother made this darkness so dang big. Anyway, I
How far
get
you go?
close. I close enough that I can hear what they're saying if they're speaking at a regular volume, but not so close as to overhear them if they're whispering.
Okay. Since we said that they are a couple hundred yards away, you start walking. You know, Lawrence's darkness, you've been around enough, is basic, is 10 feet. You get 20 feet, you're still in darkness. You get 30 feet, you're still in darkness. You get 40 feet, you're still in darkness. And you get 50 feet, you're still in darkness. You can stop me at any time you wish to do something else. You get 60 feet, you're still in darkness.
I stop.
This is probably going to start being something that might be noticeable by others now. If it's 60 feet in one
Yeah.
direction, centered around Lawrence, and this is way bigger than you thought.
Can anything penetrate the darkness, such as glowing eyes, that
Ooh.
actually illuminate a dark area?
Not for this.
Okay then. Well, I stop, I pause, I think about it, I do a 180, and then I walk back the direction I was coming from. And I start like rummaging in my pockets trying to pull out the smelling salts, which I believe I should still have on my person, unless I just gave them to Flora. Yeah, no, I still have them. Yeah, then can I can I
You
use the like Nightbane Spidey sense to pinpoint a location?
Yes, actually, you can.
Okay, then I
You
help.
figure out where the three of them are.
Cool. I use that as well, so I get a bit less lost on the way back. And then I waft the sniffy salts under Lawrence's face. I kind of like pat around until I feel people shapes, Nightbane shapes.
So you're going for gun arms and
Pretty much.
okay, you do find Lawrence. Um, you also this will take you some time, and it's just as you find Lawrence, you hear somebody go, "Why is it so dark over there?" Then you put the smelling salts under Lawrence. Nothing.
Alright, this can't be good. Flora, do you have any suggestions on this? The darkness was going out at least like 60 feet from him. It's like a whole area rather than just a small patch. I'm gonna see
Who
if I can
did
wake
it?
Uncle Ox.
Yes, who did it?
Well, I didn't do anything to make a darkness. He's asleep and you don't know, so the only other person that it could have been was Lawrence. And he's unconscious now.
Is this magic or a Nightbane ability of his? It's your brother.
Frankly, I haven't the foggiest. I don't know how this works. I don't really know the difference between magic and a Nightbane ability. I don't know.
I'm gonna assume it's ability since he didn't really show signs of knowing magic. Okay, this is not good. Where's Ox?
By now,
Ox
can I recognize what type of bark he has?
not in the dark, but
So I couldn't like distinguish him from other trees. Okay.
you know which one is him, just from Nightbane sense.
Oh, and I'm quiet to everyone except people of my choosing anyway. I'm just gonna like
Yeah.
yell out, Uncle Ox, I think it's time for you to wake up.
Your choice on how much of a sound sleeper you are, but
I mean, I'm in my natural form, in my favorite habitat. I think I'm sleeping pretty sound on this. I'm gonna leave it to the dice, I think.
it's a good chaotic way of doing it. Awesome.
Yeah. Still asleep.
Okay.
No response then. Yep.
I approach the tree that is Uncle Ox, and I
Mhm.
start like wiggling branches and like rustling leaves.
He wakes up quickly at that.
Okay.
Supposed to whisper in his ear, "Forest fire."
Oh. But yeah, so I wake
You
him up.
wake up to total darkness.
Oh, is it time to go already? That seems fast.
Well, it seems fast because it's not actually time to do this. Lawrence woke us up because he heard voices. And so he did some sort of spooky darkness thing. And now he's unconscious, and the darkness goes a lot further than it should, and it's noticed by the voices, the people that he had heard, and we can't wake him up.
What have you tried?
Smelling salts. And gently smacking him.
Where is he?
He's down on the ground. I mean, we can't really see anything at this point, but Flora's still down there trying to wake him up. Roughly where is the equivalent of Uncle Ox's eyeballs?
He doesn't have any.
How does he see things?
I don't know. That's what the
It's
one of the things was he has no face.
one of
Okay.
those things. Who knows? But he sees, supposedly, but now not in total darkness. Peter, you can give me a perception roll.
which is the 21.
Wow. Even though it's total darkness, you can sense where everybody's at. You understand this Nightbane sense now. Ish. You think at least you know, you can sense. Beginning theories again, since you can't test it. You know where they are in this darkness.
Okay.
And no one, and just in case it's come up, but you do not sense the voices. Sense the voices. Neither of you.
I'm gonna try to use my mind reading ability to see if I can figure out what Lawrence is doing.
Awesome, great. I can get to take everybody out by a ley line. This is awesome. Go ahead, roll percentage dice.
Okay. That is a 1.
This is going to be such a fun campaign.
Join the club. We're both
Ox,
gone.
you're gone. You're unconscious. You
Great.
you got some flashes of memories. It came back more than you wanted, uncontrollable. But then you just blanked out. You're unconscious. Ox has stopped talking.
Still rooted though, so I didn't fall
Still
over.
rooted, yeah. Still a tree. Now acting more tree-like.
Okay, well, that's not ideal.
Maybe this wasn't the best place to camp, Flora says.
Okay, well, you had just as much to say as the rest of us in where we decided to camp down for the day. So, I mean, now we know for next time.
The odds of people having problems with ley lines that are non-magical is so small. 1%. Anyway.
Yeah, and now it's happened to 2 of the 4 of us.
You guys got bad luck.
I guess. Do you have any suggestions at this point, or should we prepare to engage should these voices get any closer?
At the moment, let me see what the voices are thinking too. Oh yeah, they are getting closer. They've gotten a little bit more quieter. You can probably tell, one, you can't sense them. You don't know if that means out of range or not Nightbane yet, because you can't see them. There's only 2 distinct voices. And they're pretty much, if you had to guess, they're talking like they were hikers. Yeah, they're not government people or, hunters. It just sounds like there were 2 people out on a hike, saw something weird. They are approaching. It's like, why is it? I mean, it's so dark there, and it's got a definite edge to it, and they're getting closer, trying to figure out what it is. Your choice.
For now, I will continue to sit and wait. But if I can hear them get within approximately 15 to 20 feet of us, we're gonna tango.
Well, they stop. You're gonna about 150 feet away. They stop, and they're like, it's definitely right here is where it starts. What is this? So you can probably pretty much guess that they're at the border of the darkness, 150 feet away.
Okay.
but they are not entering the darkness. They're just like, well, should we tell somebody? This is really strange.
Approach their location without exiting the darkness and without unshrouding myself, and I will stop, let's say 20 feet from them.
Laura's going to stay with the two unconscious people for the moment, in case one of them comes back from being unconscious and doesn't freak out and start doing crazy things.
Okay.
You're 20 feet away from them.
For
They're
now, I'm
definitely...
just going to stand and... Can I see out of the darkness?
No.
Okay.
You have to leave the darkness in order to see what's going on outside
Okay.
the darkness. They're definitely like, well, this is really strange. I don't understand this. It's like something's generating darkness. How's that possible, you know?
Okay. Then I will...
And you're 20 feet away and you definitely cannot sense anything.
Yeah, so I will, like, centering on their location, I'm going to pivot until I'm out of the darkness, but still about 20 feet away, preferably tucked behind some sort of tree, which I cannot see while I'm in the darkness, but as soon as I'm out of the darkness, I'm going to hide behind a tree just to be safe.
Give me a percentage. Just to test your luck on finding a tree. Or if it's a clear open field.
49.
Okay, there's a tree.
Cool.
You can find it. You're behind a tree, you look at them. It's just a couple of hikers. Backpacks.
Okay.
They definitely don't look like they want to enter the darkness, but they don't know what to do yet about what they're going to do with it.
Okay. Has anyone pulled out a technological device?
Oh yeah, both of them.
Okay. Okay. Upon seeing these technological devices, and that they're, I assume, trying to look up who to contact, still behind my tree, I'm going to unshroud in full buggy attire, with the glowing eyes, the antenna, and the big wings, and the, like, not exactly right humanoid-ish type shape. And I'm going to laugh. And then I'm going to fly down and swoop in at them. Kamikaze style. Please and thank you.
And what is your horror factor?
That's a wonderful question. Hold on. Where is that? 11.
Okay. Look at that. They both rolled identical. They did not beat your horror factor. They scream, they're horrified, they're stunned. You've got the drop on them, and you've got an extra initiative round, I guess you would like to call it. Surprise.
Okay. So I'm just gonna swing at them with my big buggy arms.
So, roll to strike.
Okay.
Strike one first.
Okay. Let's go back to the beginning. That is done by rolling
D20?
20. Okay. And that is a 20 on the die.
Okay.
So do I hit them or do I miss them?
Oh, you hit them.
Okay, wonderful. And then I roll some d6s to just
matter.
absolutely wreck their noggins.
Doesn't matter.
Oh yes, they're one ply, they're little tissue men. Okay, wonderful.
You're also a supernatural creature attacking a normal.
Yes. So
They
I'll actually I'm going to
God.
screech when I dive down from the tree, and then, once they have been dealt with, let's say.
Roll to strike the other one.
I'm sorry?
Roll to strike the other one.
Okay.
There are two. You gotta take them individually.
17.
Okay, they're both dead.
Wonderful.
Hey.
Then I do my cackle.
Yeah. Great.
And then I rummage through their backpacks, see if they have any snacks.
Yeah, they definitely have snacks. Perception roll. I need a perception roll from you.
Why do I keep putting my dice away?
Embrace
You'd
the
think I know by now.
monster life.
Okay, that's 9%.
Okay, perception's a die 20 though.
Yes, it is. Okay. Oh, and I have the +2. Okay, 13.
Okay. You're not gonna find it right away because you, for some reason, need food. You're going through their backpacks, scraping off some of the bloody parts that got on the backpacks. Find some food, camping rations. But then you're finally drawn to some beeping that's happening on one of those devices. You pick it up, you look at it. I mean, pretty
I don't
easy.
pick it up with my hands. Poke it with a stick.
Oh, okay. Well, it's a GPS device. It's a GPS device tracker with the alert activated.
I throw it as hard as I can against an adjacent tree, hoping to shatter it.
That probably won't be a problem.
Cool.
But go ahead and roll a die 20 anyhow.
That's another 20.
Great. So the tree you hit was ox. And no.
Goes through him.
Not
Yeah,
he fell asleep
no.
again.
He's a long ways away.
Okay. And then I kind of, after rummaging through the backpacks, I kind of sit back on my heels. And then I do the equivalent of like steepling my fingers. And then I try to figure out how to make it look like a bear attack. And so I stage a little bear attack. Oh wait, no, did they explode? Like the hunter guys? Oh, they're just missed in the puddle.
There's not much left to make it look like a bear attack. 1 and 2.
Okay.
What's your experience with bear attacks?
I just think they're neat.
Yeah. Great.
So instead what I'm gonna do is I'm just going to using my wings to make little gusts, I'm going to blow the adjacent pine needles, leaves, mulch, just forest detritus into the area in a way that makes it look like it wasn't spread by hands. Or talons.
Okay.
Just gonna cover it up. And I am decidedly unimpressed with all of their hiking gear, so I'm just gonna leave everything there.
Okay.
I'm gonna go back into the darkness and see if I can locate my family.
You will. One thing you have noticed when you're outside and you go, okay, now I need to go back into the darkness and locate there, and there. You can easily still sense them 150 feet away.
Oh, I just beeline.
Okay, let's see here. All this happened kind of quickly, but we are going to say that 9 minutes has passed.
Okay, I unshrouded before I attacked them, so that would have been what, like 6 minutes in?
Yeah.
Okay.
much PPE have you used? Total,
So that would have been 6 to initiate it, and then 5 for every 2 minutes, so that would have been 15. So that would have been 21 PPE, please. Oh, thank you.
Okay. Okay. So you head back again. You find the other 3. 2 still unconscious. JP and Peter. Give me each a D20. Nothing in particular, just a D20 roll.
8.
8
11.
and 11. I'm sorry. Wow. Okay, so we are going to say that this all occurred 4 hours into your watch, Lawrence. So if you're going to sleep at dawn, we'll just say, 8, so noon. We'll just make it easy and say this happened at noon. This attack or this darkness. Okay. You are back with your brother and Ox and Flora. They are both unconscious. The darkness still stands. Did you take care of them? Who were they? Flora's asking.
Right. Yeah, they were just a couple of hikers. They've been dealt with at this point. They won't be a concern any further.
Did they tell
Hear me
anything?
out. Well, I don't know if they told anybody, but they had a GPS thing beeping in one of their bags, but it has been destroyed as well. Thrown several feet, several hundred. I'm strong. I can throw things very far. Thrown several hundred feet away from their location and being destroyed against a tree. Yeah, they've been dealt with. It's gonna be fine at this point. Do you think that taking the guys out from under the ley line might wake them up? Is that how it works?
Well, again, not a lot of experience with this. I know more of the magical side and the magical overload and the magical burnout of dealing with ley lines. Though it is possible, since from what I understand, Nightbane abilities kind of use the same source of power that the ley lines have. It is still possible to burn out because of that. But it's just the ley line. They could be out for quite a while. Moving them from underneath the ley line couldn't hurt. Don't know if it will help. Staying in the same place now that they might have alerted other people probably is not a good idea. But we'd have to carry them or move them.
Oh, yeah.
I'm more worried about why the darkness is staying. And what did your uncle do that caused him to black out? Because that effect might be going yet too, whatever that might be.
Right. I don't really know what Uncle Ox did. He didn't tell me necessarily. So I really don't know what's going on. I'm in the dark, as it were.
Yes, we are. I would vote for we need to move and get away
Yeah,
from this.
that would probably be for the best. He is a giant tree, and he is nestled down with roots and everything.
Yay. Hey, Peter, how do people move you if you're rooted?
They cannot.
They cannot.
They cannot.
That's what I thought.
Well, let me double check. You might
Well-
be able to defeat me.
It probably is. I mean, it'll come down to strength, basically. But it also might come down to hurting you.
I have a. Okay, so I guess I have a. I guess I have a plus 50% defense against being stunned is what the root says.
Yeah. It's basically going to be a strength versus strength. Your strength right now is all going to being rooted.
Mm-hmm.
So they would have to overcome your strength in order to move you.
That's my PS.
That's your PS.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly. Good going.
Okay. Then I will try to do that. I will like brace my shoulder against the tree and just start like pushing.
Lawrence is still out of it. Still, right?
Yep. Lawrence is out of it,
You can help.
and you are out of it. I'm going to
Okay.
assume you're going to do this in a natural order of you're first attempting to do this without hurting,
Oh yeah.
and you're going to realize that's not possible. You are actually going to have to break the roots in order to get him to be moved. You will, meaning you'll damage him.
Oh, I really don't like that or the implication.
He is Nightbane. He'll regenerate. Flora says.
But still, like that's
I mean,
my uncle. I don't want to cut
yeah.
off his toes or whatever the equivalent thing is. So from when Uncle Ox has been like moving around as a tree, I would have seen how he moves. So I would have seen his root structure. How big are some of these roots? Would it be possible to like dig out around the the roots and then push him over? And then just roll the tree?
Do you wish to make this a day job?
Not
It
really.
would take a long time to dig out
Okay.
all of his roots. I mean, if you want to move him now,
Okay.
you're going to have to break him from his roots.
I mean,
Or we're staying.
I
which
really
is-
don't see another way. Because I don't want to leave him here. Even if he looks exactly like every other tree. I still don't want to leave him here, and I don't think we should stay here, especially with the darkness, especially with the hikers, viscera on the edges of it. I really don't see another way. I'm sorry, Uncle Ox. And then I will, try to break the roots. Push him down on his side so we can roll him around.
Okay. This is going to be a contested roll. So, I need d20s from both of you. Add your PS.
The score or the bonus?
The score.
Oh,
This will be a
dang.
pretty high number, but it's both of you have going to be a pretty high number, and it's going to come down to a dice roll. Peter's going to have to roll really bad, and you're going to have to roll really good, is basically what's going to happen. Flora is helping, but yep, Peter's strong.
I got a 39.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20?
I rolled
That's
a
not
12.
possible.
Oh, wait.
Your PS is 29.
Wait, what am I? I'm sorry, I'm confused.
Add your PS score, not your bonus.
Oh, to my D20 roll?
Yes.
Ah, my apologies. In that case, 41.
Yeah. No budge. No budge. Yet.
What if we try pushing at the same time rather than like one after another?
I kind of factored
Again.
for that. You're just gonna have to try again.
Okay. Cool.
Basically, this is just gonna be coming down to
Oh no, I was just saying it to
a
her
roll. Yeah.
because I still can't see her, so I don't
Yeah.
know if she was pushing at the same time I was.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, so then I'm gonna brace myself and then I'm gonna say, ready?
Organize it. Go for it.
On 3. 1, 2, 3. And I get a natural 20 on the die, bringing me up to 46, baby.
Eater.
That's that flavor.
You could still beat it.
No, that's rude.
You could still beat it.
I rolled poorly.
Oh, that's good.
34.
Okay. Hey. Roll your strength damage, Millicent.
My strength damage?
Yes. Just your strength damage.
Is that another d20 and this time adding the bonus?
No.
No.
Your
Okay.
damage for your raw strength. Which is
Melee attack points.
now we had
I
to
get
start
so
now.
confused every single time. Okay, so
Yeah.
I know it's d6s.
It takes time. Maybe. Depends on where. Where did you put it?
I didn't change the order of anything, so I don't know where it is exactly. General attack action points. General +1? Hold on.
Well, maybe you didn't write it down?
Damage types and how much damage we do for this stuff was never inside of character sheets. There's a separate document for it.
Oh god, another one?
Yeah. What we can do though is
Combat steps, here we are. No, that's just instructions.
Hand to hand?
Shoot, what document was that in?
Is it in the
'cause-
attributes
'cause
bonus
I-
chart? Yeah, it's in the
I
attributes
added it.
bonus chart.
I added it to the table inside the character sheet in other, where I have
It's in
mine
the-
as added content on my end.
Yeah, it's in the attributes bonus chart. The second tab
Okay.
is your
Hand
hand-to-hand
to hand
damage.
damage. There we are. Yes. Okay, so if my PS is 26, then then I roll 4 d6s.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. No, I am at... Okay, yeah, that's still 4 d6s. Okay. 18.
Great. Ox, you take 36 damage.
36?
You rolled a
doubled it.
natural 20.
Oh, no! No!
I was being nice. 36 damage, and you've broke him enough free. You can move him. Then you did not wake him up.
Yikes. Okay, thought I heard sirens? I did not. Yeah, so he's on his side now, and I will...
Question.
E.
As far as my weight,
Mm-hmm.
do I weigh as much as an oak tree, or do I weigh like just as a thing that looks like a tree with less dense innards?
Looks like a tree with less dense innards, depending on your weight. Do you have a? You should have a weight.
Oh yeah.
I listed my weight as 800 pounds.
Oh,
Okay.
okay, cool. I can definitely move that around then.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, because I can move 1,300 pounds as a carry.
It should be possible for you to move. It just was getting you free.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
So you can carry Ox and Flora. Can carry Lawrence.
Cool.
And you guys leave the area.
Yeah. Before we do that, I am going to fly up, right? Because if it's a radius, it's not just a flat area, it also goes up into like a dome shape, yes?
It's dome,
Okay.
yes.
Then I go up, and I see if I can just, like, I peek the very tip of my head above the surface of the darkness. And I see the surrounding area to try and regain which direction is the direction that we want to go, which way is westish. And then I come back down, and I direct us that way.
Okay.
Because we're still in the
Give
dark.
me a perception roll.
Okay, perception roll. That's a natural one.
Great.
But then, that makes it 3.
Yes. This was not a roll for the direction. You can figure out the direction, which direction they go. This is to see something else which you don't see. So doesn't matter.
Okay. Cool.
So you guys take off and you're trudging along. How far do you want to go? How far away do you want to go? This is daylight.
Yeah.
This is noon. I am going to say that whole thing took 30 minutes to do. You do get 8 PPE back.
Nice.
Not even meditating. So you can now surmise that ley lines also regenerate PPE faster. Ley lines are just great for PPE.
Okay.
Don't get addicted.
So, I would like, as long as the forest permits, I would like to go approximately a mile before we
Okay.
stop. And in this time, can I tell if the darkness remains centered on Lawrence, or if it remains centered on the spot where it was cast or initiated?
Well, in the normal world, given that it's Lawrence's ability, it would stay centered on Lawrence. But it's not. This is not staying, it's staying where it's at. Which doesn't make sense.
No, it does not. That's fascinating. Once we reach the 1 mile mark, Millie's going to, set everybody down and just sit. She's not, physically exhausted, but she's used to the human emotion still, so emotionally she feels like she should be tired, so she just has a sit. And then she, pulls out just a scrap paper, little notebooky type thing, from her pocket. Yeah, a little tiny notebook from her pocket. And she writes down that on the ley line, Lawrence's darkness stayed centered where it was initiated rather than on him as we walked. For further research.
Laura says, I hear choppers.
Well, that's probably not good. Probably not good.
Centered over where we came from, but yes.
Right, yes. Probably something to do with the hiker. And then, now, probably also confused about that black dome. Do you have any idea how long it's going to be before it goes away?
I have no idea even what caused it yet.
Lawrence caused it. Blame him.
That doesn't tell me anything until he wakes up and tells us what it's supposed to last. Maybe we can know. I don't know.
Okay, I'm going to try waking up Ox and Lawrence again, smelling salts, saying weird phrases at them, etc.
Nope.
Nothing?
Nothing. No one home. Not even getting a die roll. This is how bad this is. But anyway. Hey JP, you want to roll on the planetary scale table? No.
Yeah, where did I end up?
Planetary scale?
No, it's something from the old campaign.
That's a thing that
This
can
is
happen.
not.
There are
It's a thing
multiple
that can have.
planets involved?
Oh, planets! You think so small? There are multiple universes involved.
I touched like 1% of the lore content here, maybe not even.
But this won't cause that. Don't worry about it. I
Oh,
was
good.
just.
Oh, I bet
This
it
is
could
not.
take on a moose. She just says that out of the blue.
Hmm.
Mhm.
I would suggest we just move. Keep moving. Because if that attracts a hunter, we're not far enough. I mean, we could be a state away and we're probably not far enough. But anyway, that's just my opinion.
Okay, yeah. I mean, it's definitely good that it's staying centered where it was initiated rather than following us, because that would be a huge target on our backs.
What's your vision like, Millicent?
My vision?
Do you have any enhanced telescopic vision of any type?
Ooh, telescopic.
Yeah, but you're unconscious, so
Tracking. I have something to do with tracking. Blah blah blah.
yeah.
No. Okay. Wilderness. No. No.
Nope.
Oh, it looks like I already have knowledge of the stars. Interesting. Astronomy skill.
Yeah, you have human knowledge of the stars.
They're the same as stars. Don't go changing constellations on me. I can only handle so much.
Don't go
Insecticides.
chasing waterfalls.
You're right. +2 to all perception, +2 to horror factor, blah blah blah. Boring. Okay.
Give me a perception roll.
Okay.
Since she said something about helicopters, you're looking for them.
Okay. 18.
18, that's good.
Oh, I can measure and detect changes in the air temperature and humidity, wind movement and direction. Would helicopters be significant enough that I can feel
Too
the
far away.
changes in the air?
Too far away. A mile away right now.
True.
But you can definitely
Okay.
tell that there are 2 helicopters and an object.
What do you mean an object?
Hey, that's as good as you're gonna get. There's a third something up there in the air, but you can't tell from this distance what it is. But it's not a machine.
Hey, Flora? I'm not sure what you can see necessarily. But one of those things is not a helicopter. Do you have any idea? Because the only ones I know who can fly are you and me, and we're both here.
Laura does not have anything that gives her enhanced sight either. But she'll look and nope, it's something, but I don't know. Hunters don't fly, so don't know. But it
Interesting.
seems to be working with the helicopters, so I'm just gonna assume it's bad.
Yeah, that's certainly not ideal.
And it would
Yeah,
be fine.
let's just keep moving. On foot, low profile, etc., as we've been doing prior to our little situation.
Okay. You guys start moving. How far are you moving this time? How far are you
I'm
trying to move this time?
I guess, half of how much we usually do in our nighttime travels. So that would be 16 miles. Well, we already did one. 15 miles.
Normally you get 32 miles in a full night's travel, but
Yeah.
so you're just moving to move, and you will move until something happens. Is basically what I'm hearing, right?
Pretty much. Just keep
Somebody
on trucking.
up.
Oh, wait, no.
or-
I don't want to try crossing the road with unconscious bodies.
That won't look suspicious. Which road are we worried about?
Not so much the little driveway thing, but I don't want to cross over the US Forest Service Road. Makes more sense. So I will
US
probably...
Forest
Service Road. Interesting.
It just says FRST, but it probably means forest.
Probably.
I just thought it said frost at first. Yeah, so I don't have any issues crossing the driveway and like crossing Silver Creek, but I'm going to stick to the northeastern side of this Forest Service Road just to avoid
Oh,
crossing
got it.
anything that government things
That's-
would be on.
Okay. So you're going that direction-ish. But you will... I mean, eventually you're going to come to a road.
Yeah, but how many miles away is that?
2.5.
Are you talking about number 45?
Number 45. No, I'm talking about Ponzo.
Oh, okay, yeah. Valid.
It's another forest road, so
Yes, I do
you
see
said
this.
you don't want to cross forest roads. You're kind of boxed in. You're gonna
That's
have to cross something.
That's true. I would not mind crossing the Forest Service Road, but let me find a good spot for it. The Ponozo? Ponozo.
So you know, if you do cross the Forest Service Road, you're gonna have to cross the Forest Service Road. If you scroll out, it kind of comes back down south again. When it merges with the Ponzo Road, they go south. So if you stay on the north side of the Forest Service Road, you only have to cross the Ponzo Road. If you cross the Forest Service Side Road, you will have to cross the Forest Service Road again.
So it looks like there are a bunch of different Forest Service roads that all have different numbers. So calling them that is my mistake. I have no issues crossing the Ponozo Road, which is the Forest Service Road number 137.
Okay.
Yeah, so in fact, I'll probably stick
Then you just have
alongside
to worry about
number
crossing
20.
that little stream.
Yeah, I'll probably stick more or
Creek.
less alongside, but like out of distance, of the Forest Service Road number 2180 until I reach the number 2149 Ponozo Road, when I will go a little bit further up, and by up I do mean north, and then crossing that, but not at an intersection. So I'm just gonna go ahead and say I would like to cross here. Share this. Okay. So that is where I would like to cross the road. And then subsequently the Golden Creek.
Okay. And that's where we're going to end for the moment. I missed the last break, but we're going to break here. And I do need a couple minutes. And I'll be right back.
And I am watching the weather.
Tune in next week to see if they can cross the road and answer that age-old question: why did the moth cross the road?
That's my business. That's my private business.
Well, you're also carrying a tree.
That's my private business as a United States citizen. What are you, a cop?
You know, we just think you might be barking up the wrong tree.
Nice.
The end may have closed for now. We hope you met a friend this go around. Tired and blurry you may be. We hope your minds are full from this revelry. May peace follow you out. May you return for more giggles and shouts.